Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ha, Rakak Wadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm the Car Karab Ban Yasharala coming out of the Lion's Den, camping out today. I'll be coming out with the lesson. Type that lesson is: don't let position cause you to think that you're more than you are. Don't let a position of authority have you to think highly of yourself when it was the Most High who put you in that position to begin with. Don't let position cause you to think that you are more than someone else, because in the eyes of the Most High, we are all unprofitable servants, and our righteousness is as filthy rags to the Most High anyway, so we could never do enough. You know, we would always have to strive to keep doing and keep doing and keep doing and keep doing. And when you're in a position of power or in authority, the higher up you are, the more humble you should be. Period. You're not supposed to try to exert authority over somebody, or try to push somebody down for you to feel like you're an authority and different things like that. That's not how Yahweh Shah get down. That's not the order. No, because we are all under the order of Yahweh Shah. That's who we are under. We are under the tutelage. We walking in the footsteps of Yahweh Shah. These footsteps have already been made. We are walking in these footsteps. We're building upon a foundation that has already been set up. We're just continuing to build upon that foundation. But without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the scriptures. Let them speak for themselves. This is 1 Peter chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "Feed the flock of Yahweh which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind." So we must feed the flock of Yahweh Shah. And if you're in a position of power or an authority in this thing, you got to be willing to feed the flock. You got to be willing to take your time out and to teach people, because people are still coming to the knowledge of. They're still waking up. It's still a lot of prophecies and things that got to take place before the major things happen. So in the meantime, in between times, you need to be edifying, building up, and teaching. Letting our people know. Showing them the right way. Not flexing muscles of authority over somebody. Not doing that. That ain't what this is about. Yahweh Shah didn't flex his muscles and authority over the disciples. He didn't do that. No, he didn't do none of that. And taking oversight, meaning taking in the thought, you know what I'm saying, thereof. Not by constraint, not by, I got to do this. No, not by constraint, but willingly. We must do this willingly. We must feed the flock of the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, willingly. And not for filthy lucre's sake. Now, we ain't doing this for don't be doing this for money and different things of the sort, just to get paid to do something. But of a ready mind. That is what you do. You do this of a ready mind. You must be willing and always ready to show somebody, to teach somebody, because people are going to have questions. And there's some people that generally, truly don't know. Now, as for the scoffers, for the mockers, edify first. You start edify first. And then when you see that you can't edify them, then you cut them with the scripture. All the while being humble. If you're in a position of authority or power in this thing, you got to be humble. And the greater you are, the more humble you should be. Period. There should be no puffed up or lifted up or anything of the sorts, because when you start getting like that, that's when the Most High gonna walk you up off these premises. I mean, he gonna walk you up out this truth. He gonna escort you right on out the door, right on out the truth, and then you be a reprobate somewhere, walking around here in this society, linked up with some old crazy foolishness. But continuing, because being in a position of power, that is the best time to show humility, to show humbleness, because you already know that the Most High ain't dealing with nobody prideful, dealing with nobody haughty or lifted up or proud. It ain't going down. The Most High don't even get down like that. He resisted that. Yahweh Shah sit at the right hand of the Father. I can bet you money he ain't prideful. He ain't proud. He ain't lifted up. Continuing. Verse 3. It says, "Neither as being lords over Yahweh's heritage, but being examples to the flock." See, neither as being lords. We must do this work. We must show our people. We must feed the flock, not by constraint, but willingly and of a ready mind. Not being lords, like, I'm over you. Nah, man, that's not how this goes. That is not how this goes. We fighting a fight, a spiritual battle, a spiritual fight. When you go to battle, when men go to battle, they go to battle in formation. They stand side by side. They don't go stacked up and they don't go stacked on one on top of each other. They go to the battle side by side, and then you get to, and they have battle formations. I mean, you have a row of men in the front, you have a row of men in the back, and you have a row of men behind them. Each and every last one of those men are standing side by side in one of those rows. They're not standing on top of each other. They're not standing in a single file line. That's not how you do battle. So we fight the spiritual fight, and the order and the formation is side by side. That's the order. So when the brother go down, you can pick him up. See, when you standing over him or he behind you or something, he go down, you got to turn around to see. You turn around, you lose sight of the battle, you could go down. He under you, somebody under you, they can't stand up anyway because you over them, trying to hold them down. If you want to know somebody's true character, you want to see how they really act, put them in a position of authority, and then you'll see who they really are and how they really act and what they really think. You know, when you in a position of power, don't think somebody's supposed to jump because you gave an order or you can give orders and somebody's supposed to just jump at your every whim. It don't work like that. People more likely to follow an order when the leader, when the authoritative figure is humble, respectful. You're more likely to get that order followed. Period. But, again, neither as being lords over Yahweh's flock, but being examples to the flock. Not being lords, but being an example of humbleness. Being an example to show our people, show the flock, show Yasha Allah how to walk according to Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Period. Verse 5. I'm going to jump down to verse 5. It says, likewise, ye younger, submit yourself unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject to one another and be clothed with humility. For Yahweh resisteth the proud and giveth grace unto the lowly. That's simple and plain. The younger brothers, yeah, you got to respect your elder. You got to respect one in authority over you. But the Most High say, yea, all of you, even the elders, even anybody, all of us must be submissive to one another. So we all must be humble. We must be clothed with humility, clothed with humbleness. Why? Because the Most High resisteth the proud, but he giveth grace unto the humble. So if you prideful and you lift it up, you think, oh, you somebody in this, don't let position cause you to think you more than yourself. Don't let position make the Most High walk you up out of this truth. Period. The Most High give his grace unto the lowly. That is the deep and the dark sayings and the mysteries of the scripture. That is who is revealed to. The lowly, not the prideful, not the lifted up, not the I'm overused, get in order, and so forth and so forth. That don't work. That ain't how this set up. Yes, the Most High has men that he set up that basically got to the water first. And since you got to the water first, guess what you need to be doing? You need to be showing the ones that get to the water after you what waters to drink of and what waters not to drink of. How to drink of the waters properly, so that you will not contaminate the waters or cause somebody else to fall. That is how we must do this thing. This is Sirach chapter 1, verse 30. It says, exalt not thyself, Salakia. It says, exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so Yahweh discovered thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to fear the Lord Yahweh, but thy heart is full of deceit. See, don't exalt yourself up in this thing. Because if we reach another plateau of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, best believe Yahweh Yahweh Shai gave you that increase. Put that increase upon you. And once you move to that next level, you need to be teaching the ones that are not on the level that you on. And the ones that was on the level you was before you elevated, you need to be teaching, showing, being an example. Don't exalt yourself in your own counsel, your own thoughts, unless you fall and bring dishonor to yourself. Because the Most High gonna make sure you fall and bring dishonor to yourself. He gonna bust your bubble and he's gonna reveal it to the congregation that you wasn't right to begin with. But you was full of deceit, you was full of pride, and so forth and so forth. This is Sirach chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, they that fear the Lord Yahweh will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. See, the Most High, the ones that fear the Most High, they will prepare their hearts, their la'ab, and humble their souls in the sight of the Most High. Because why? They fear the Most High. They respect and honor the Lord. Verse 18, saying, we will fall into the hands of Yahweh and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty, so is his mercy. Saying, first off, we going to fall in the order in the hands of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And not into the hands of men. Meaning we ain't finna jump because a man said something. We ain't finna because a man gave an order. You know, and not to, you know, to bring that out, to make sure that's clear. This is I'm not saying disobey nobody in this truth. If they true and they humble and they a brother and they're in a position over you, listen to them. Yeah, because they ain't gonna lead you wrong. But if that pride done got in, that root of wickedness done taken root, hey, you gonna have to, hey, look here, you gonna have to either help that brother, hold counsel with that brother to let him know his error so that he can fix it, or you just gonna have to send up a prayer to the Most High and hope the Most High honor your prayer. We don't want people to fall out of this thing. We don't want, like, no, we don't pray for people to fall out. That's not what this is for. We don't do that. We pray that more people wake up and turn to Yahweh Yahweh Shah. But again, saying we will fall into the hands of the Most High, meaning we will follow the lead and the guidance of Yahweh B'Hashim Yahweh Shah. We will not be following the lead and the guidance of man, because man can become prideful. Man can become haughty and lifted up, blinded with authority. But as his majesty, as the Most High's, his majesty is great, so is his mercy. He will forgive and abundantly pardon if you ask the Most High to forgive you in humbleness and truth and in sincerity. This is Sirach chapter 3, verse 18. My point that I made earlier. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. That's simple. That's plain and stated. The greater you are in this thing, the more humble you should be. And in that being humble, you will find favor in the eyes of the Most High. You will find favor. You will find grace in his eyes. And he will lift you up even to a higher level. But the higher up you go, the more humble you should be. Verse 12. Salaki, not 12, but 19. It says, many are in a high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. See? It's many people that up in the high places, but his mysteries are revealed unto the meek, the ones that are humble. That's who it's revealed to. It ain't revealed to nobody that's prideful and haughty and lifted up. It ain't revealed to that get under me type spirit. Get under, no, that ain't what it is. If anything, you should be saying, brother, get beside me. We got a battle. We got to fight. Get beside me, brother. So if I fall, you can lift me up. If you fall, I can lift you up. We can defend each other. Don't let position and or authority cause you to think yourself more than you are. Verse 28. In Sirach chapter 3. In the punishment of the proud there is no remedy, for the plant of wickedness hath taken root in him. See, in the punishment of the proud there is no remedy. When you proudful, ain't no remedy for you when judgment come. When the Most High say, okay, pack your bags, it's time to go. Guess what? It's time to go. The wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding that he's giving you is going to be taken away. The position that he put you in is going to be taken away. And guess what? You're going to return back to a nigga. A regular ass Israelite that like being a nigga. Period. So stay humble. Get in order. Get under the order of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. That's the order we should be under. That is the order that we are under. Period. Again, in the punishment of the proud, there is no remedy. For the plant of wickedness had taken root in him. Ain't no remedy for the punishment of the proud. Why? Because the plant of wickedness has taken root in him. That plant, that wickedness done took root. Strife, then they go for strife, then they go from prideful, then they go to being haughty, lofty, and next thing you know, the Most High, just like you get prideful and lifted, the Most High lift you right on up out this way, right on up out this truth, lift you right back into the world. That's a scary thing, because if you think about it now, you're gonna get beat worse than somebody who truly don't know. If you was to get put up out of this truth, the Most High was to snatch you up out of this. You're gonna catch way worse of a whooping because you knew. And you took part thereof, and you drunk of the waters. And you became lifted up, because, knowledge puffeth up. And different things, but you became lifted up. Guess what? The Most High said, okay, I'm going to do away with you now. I can't use you. You're no good to me. Yahweh Shai was not proud when he was walking this earth. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, he's not proud. He's not a proud being. Sirach chapter 5. Verse 2, it says, follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Don't be following your own mind and your own strength to walk in the ways of your own la'ab. Thinking because you in the power, you in a position of authority, you can do what you want to do. Yeah, that ain't happening, Captain. That ain't gonna cut the mustard. The Most High ain't playing the radio. Verse 2, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord Yahweh will surely revenge thy pride. And don't be saying, well, yeah, you know what, who gonna do something to me? Who gonna do this? The Most High sees. Everything it's nothing hid before him. He sees everything. And guess what? The Most High is gonna revenge your pride, meaning he gonna pay you back. He gonna straighten you out. Sirach chapter 6, verse 2. Extol not thyself in the counsel of thine own heart, that thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull straying along. Don't extol yourself. Don't lift yourself up in this thing. Because it don't say nowhere in the scripture where you can lift yourself up and still have the spirit of the Most High deal with you. Don't extol. Extol means exalt, to lift up. That's the word. That's what that word extol means. In the counsel of your own heart. Don't lift yourself up in your own mind thinking, oh yeah, I should be this. No. You wait for the Most High to lift you up. And if you're already in a position, you need to play your position and be humble in that position. Totally humble. Period. So why? So that your soul won't be torn to pieces as a bull straying along. If you ever watch National Geographic, you have a wolf. A wolf, amazing stamina. It's a long distance runner. You have a bull and or a bison. That wolf run that bison to death before that wolf and or lion or whatever eat the prey. But most times when they get ripped to pieces, when that bull get tore to pieces, ripped up, it walk off from the herd and it singles itself out. It's already been targeted by whatever prey animal that's targeting or hunting it, but it walk away. And once it walk away, guess what? That's when it happens. That's when that bull get torn apart, straying along. But as long as it stay part of the herd, nothing happens. Don't let position cause you to think cause you to think you more than you are. Because we are unprofitable servants. We've sinned. We've turned away from the Most High, but the Most High have seen fit for us to turn back to him. So don't get beside yourself in this thing. This is Proverbs chapter 16. Verse 18. It says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And that's what it is. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit, a lifted up spirit, before a fall. The Most High gonna make you get, he gonna allow you to get lifted up and thinking you somebody. And right when you think, oh yeah, Most High gonna knock them pedestals right out from up under you. He gonna make sure you slam up against that pavement. And you gonna be destroyed. Verse 19, my point. It says, better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. And that's the truth. It's better to be of a humble spirit with the lowly, with other people, with other brothers, with other people that are humble, than to divide the spoils with the proud, than to want to be with other brothers that's proud like yourself. And you dividing the spoils, meaning you wanna get with other prideful brothers and break down scriptures. They don't work. Because the only thing you end up doing is ranting and raving. Not edifying, you don't teach. That's all you do. So you gotta make sure that pride don't come up in you. You gotta make sure, wait a minute, self-evaluation. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. This is Sirach chapter 19, real quick. It says, he that had, this is 19 and 24, Sirach chapter 19 and 24. It says, he that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that has much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High. This that simple. He that has small understanding and feareth the Most High. He that understandeth a little bit and fears the Most High is better than one that has much wisdom and much understanding and transgresses the Most High's word. That goes against the Most High. That's prideful. That's lifted up. Period. The Most High gonna deal with you if you on that pride type of time. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 23. It says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. See, a man's pride is going to bring him low. Pride is going to cause you to fall. Haughtiness is going to cause you to fall. It just said pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. This pride thing going to cause you to go down. It causes you to act weird. To move like Esau would move. In a snake-like infiltration manner. Period. This is James chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 5, but my point is verse 6. It says, do ye think that the scripture saith in vain, that the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy, Salakia? Do you think that these scriptures say in vain? That the Most High is going to do away with anybody prideful? That if you're prideful, eventually destruction comes? That prideful will bring you low? These scriptures don't say in vain. These scriptures are tried and true. Verse 6, my point. But he giveth grace, Salakia, but he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. It's just that simple. The Most High is resisting the proud and giving grace unto the humble. That's what he's doing. He's going to lift up the humble man. He's going to give the humble man the understanding of the mysteries of his words. That's what he is going to do. Period. Verse 7. I'm going to just read verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh. Resist the devil and he will flee. Submit yourself to the Most High. Resist the devil. Resist the deceiver and he will flee. Resist these wicked spirits and all this other stuff. Resist it and it'll flee from you. If ain't no room for pride and a haughtiness to come in, guess what? It can't come in if ain't no room for it. Don't let position cause you to think you more than you are. Because it's just that, a position. And a position can be filled by somebody else. You can get replaced quick. First Samuel, chapter 12. Verse 24. Only fear the Lord Yahweh and serve him in truth with all your heart. For consider how great things he hath done for you. See, we only fear the Most High. That is the only one we supposed to fear and respect. Yes, you must respect your brother. Your brother's supposed to submit himself unto you. You're supposed to submit yourself unto your brother. When he humble and when he true. When your brother get anything other than the right way, you're supposed to correct your brother in humbleness, in truth, and sincerity. If you find fault within him, and he doesn't see it. But we supposed to only fear the Most High. We don't supposed to fear man. We don't fear man. We don't fear man's position or authority in this thing. You respect it, yes. But as far as fearing it, and when a man say jump, you be like, huh? No. It don't work like that. This ain't one of them things when somebody say jump, you ask how high. No. Again, only fear the Lord Yahweh and serve him in truth with all your heart. For consider how great things he hath done. So fear the Most High with all and serve him in truth with all your heart. And consider the things that he hath done. He chose for you to understand and to know about the truth. We didn't choose him. He chose us. And consider the great things that he has done for us. Because even when we was in the world, when we didn't understand and didn't know that we were Israelites, the Most High still had his hand over us. He still protected us. He still caused us to escape troubles and different things of the sort. So now that you know the truth and understand the truth, you fear the Most High even more. And you stay humble. Don't get beside yourself. Because just like you get beside yourself, the Most High will get you right on up out the way. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Just so you know who we supposed to obey. This is chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey Yahweh rather than men. And that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to obey the Most High rather than men. But the Most High has set men up in different positions and orders. And if that man is in a position of power or authority, and he doing right according to the Most High, you follow that man. You listen. You give heed. You don't get hard-headed and disrespectful and thinking you somebody and that you can't be told what to do. Because the Most High gonna tell you to get on up out the way, and you getting up out the way. When he move you, you moving. This ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He remove you out of the way, you removed out of the way, period. Ain't nothing you can do. Psalms. So don't let this don't let no position or position of authority cause you to make you think that you more than you are. Because we really ain't nobody. We just men. Calm down. This is Psalms 101, verse 5. It says, whoso privately slandereth his neighbor him will I cut off. Him that hath a high look and a proud heart will not I suffer. So when you slander your brother or your neighbor privately behind closed doors, guess what? The Most High gonna cut you off. Because you slandering your brother. You trying to bring upon your brother an ill name. You trying to build a case against a brother. And that ain't the way it's supposed to be. It says, him will I cut off. The Most High gonna cut you off. He gonna remove you. That hath a high look and a proud heart will not I suffer. If you got a high look and a proud heart, the Most High ain't gonna suffer you anyway. He ain't gonna allow you to be up in this. He gonna allow you right on up out the way. And he gonna allow another brother that's gonna be humble, that's gonna submit to his will, to be put there and to do what he wanted to be done. We don't do the will of man. We do the will of Yahweh while Yahweh shot. Period. Psalms 138. Verse 6. Though the Lord Yahweh be high, yet he hath respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. The Most High, though he be high, guess what? He sits up high and he looks down low. Guess what? His respect is unto the lowly. His respect is unto the humble. That's who his respect is unto. He says, but the proud, but somebody that's proud, that's lifted up, oh, he know them at a distance. And he'll continue to let you be prideful. And you think you would think you so right. And you'd be so wrong. So you got to be careful. We all got to be careful. Every last one of us. From the season to the newly coming in. Proverbs 28. The Most High ain't playing with nobody that's lifted up and prideful. Positions don't mean nothing to the Most High. But he set it up that way so that it'll be an order. Because why? He's big on order. This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 25. It says, he that is proud is of a proud heart stirreth up strife. But he that putteth his trust in the Lord Yahweh shall be made fat. See, when you have a proud heart, you're going to stir up strife anyway. You're going to cause all kind of problems when you're prideful.